Hi, boys and girls. Nana Sharon here with Bella and Posey, and Papa is behind the camera. Today I want to read you a story, so let's sit down, fold our hands, and get ready to listen. This book is Winter Days in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder, illustrated by Renee Grafe. Once upon a time, a little girl named Laura lived in the big woods of Wisconsin in a little house made of logs. Laura lived in the little house with her pa and her ma, her big sister Mary, her baby sister Carrie, and their good old bulldog Jack. Winter was coming to the big woods. Soon the little house would be covered with snow. Pa went hunting every day so that they would have meat during the long, cold winter. Ma and Laura and Mary gathered potatoes and carrots and beets and turnips and cabbages and onions and peppers and pumpkins from the garden next to the little house. By the time winter came, the little house was full of good things to eat. Laura and Mary thought the attic was a lovely place to play. They played house by using the round orange pumpkins as tables and chairs, and everything was snug and cozy. Soon the first snow came, and it was very cold. In the mornings, the windows were covered with beautiful frost pictures of trees and flowers and fairies. Ma said that Jack Frost came in the night and made the pictures while everyone was asleep. Laura and Mary were allowed to use Ma's thimble to make pretty patterns of circles in the frost. In the mornings, Laura and Mary helped Ma wash the dishes and make the beds. After this was done, Ma began the work that belonged to that day. Each day had its own proper work. Ma would say, wash on Mondays, iron on Tuesdays, mend on Wednesdays, churn on Thursday, clean on Friday, bake on Saturday, and rest on Sunday. Laura liked the churning and baking days best of all. Ma had to churn the cream for a long time until it turned into butter. Mary would sometimes churn while Ma rested, but Laura was too little. On Saturdays, when Ma made the bread, Laura and Mary each had a little piece of dough to make into a little loaf. Ma even gave them a bit of cookie dough to make little cookies. After the day's work was done, Ma would sometimes cut out paper dolls for Laura and Mary. She drew their faces on with a pencil and cut dresses and hats and ribbons out of colored paper so that Mary and Laura could dress their dolls beautifully. But the best time of all was at night when Pa came home. He would throw off his fur cap and coat and mittens and call, "Where's my little half pint of sweet cider half drunk up?" That was Laura because she was so small. Sometimes Pa would take down his fiddle and sing, and Pa would keep time with his foot. Laura and Mary would clap their hands to the music when he sang, Yankee Doodle went to town. He wore his striped trousies. He swore he couldn't see the town. There was so many housies. Other times Pa would tell stories. When Laura and Mary begged him for a story, he would take them on his knees, tickle their faces with his long whiskers until they laughed out loud. His eyes were blue and merry. Outside it was cold and snowy, but the little log cabin was snug and cozy. Pa, Ma, Laura, Mary, and baby Carrie were comfortable and happy in their little house in the big woods.